Hey, how's it going? Today I'm going to show you a emulation comparison between the DS Lite and the DSi. Now the way emulation is completed on the DS Lite is through a DS Capture cartridge, or like the R4 card, stuff like that. So I'm going to show you Pokemon Crystal Clear. Just loading up. So this is how the game looks. It looks pretty nice. If I toggle super speed, if I remember how to do that. There you go. See, just like that. Something you'll notice if you ever play emulation on computer, this isn't as fast, and that's expected. The DS Lite isn't really that powerful of a machine. So this is pretty much all on the cartridge, and I'll show you that after I show the other comparison. So that's emulation on the DS Lite. Now over here on the DSi, I'm going to boot up Pokemon Yellow. One difference you already see right away is that there's a border on this emulation right here, rather than it just being a full screen. I can make it full screen if I wanted to. However, there's still a bit of a border. Now, one thing you will realize, not really realize, but notice right away is, so here's the game running, and if I go into super speed, it's definitely a lot faster. I didn't even mean to go into that battle. Let me just quickly get out of that. So yeah, if you see this, definitely faster than the DS Lite. And that is definitely in part because this is actually running on hardware and not on a card. The way emulation works in DSi is you have to modify the system. So you do that through an SD card. You put it into the DSi, and then you mod the internal components of the DSi. Because the DSi actually does have something to mod. It has internal storage. The DS Lite is just a motherboard. So I'll show you right now how this works. On the DS Lite, right here, so I got a flash card. This right here, on the SD card that I just dropped, holds everything. So this is what's holding all the games, the emulations, everything. This one makes it so I can play it on the DS. Now on the DSi, it is different. You go into your SD card slot, you pop this out. Now here is what's running on my DSi. You have to use a SD card or a micro SD card if you have the thing that lets it go in there. And that will allow you to play emulation on it. So that is just the difference between emulations on the DSi and the DS Lite.